mean, when you got your opportunity to come up here and rap in front of the world and say all these dope lines, the hottest shit you could think of was some shit you said 7 years ago. So all these albums you dropping, all these battles you having, all this rapping you doing, you couldn't think of nothing you said last year. You couldn't think of nothing you said a month ago, 2 weeks ago. The hottest shit. That's what I'm saying. That's why I know I'm gonna f you over, because you outdated. And I also know that you got so much pressure on you.
Dirk in the mix. I pray he make it out that nonsense. Ratting on the internet, been calling content. I'm pissed, cause this street shit is not the same. My dog so dope, his daddy smoke. This is not a game.
Bro,
See,
I gotta
get
say,
rich.
salute. You know, you came through and you put it down. Like, you really like held it down.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you was motivated by, you know, Hitman I-95 freestyle.
I was. Even though I talk shit about him because he used some bars from years ago, at the end of the day, like, we got a battle coming up. So I'm like, oh, he touching platforms, rapping. Like, oh, let me swallow on, man. You know, and it was just crazy because I had already in my head, you know, I got a good relationship with my guys at BARZZ on 95 too. So I'm like, when I'm on the East Coast, I probably just hit them up, go up there and go crazy again. But in the midst of that, Flex reached out to me. Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why when you see it, he be like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I know what's going on, but I reached out to you, you know what I'm saying? Because people was telling me that you somebody should get up here. So when he had reached out to me, like, man, trying to come here and do your shit, I'm like, what? Like, hell yeah, like, nigga, you can't let me.
So it's just perfect timing.
It was just perfect timing. Like,
okay, I thought you set that up like, yo, you want to do I-95? I'm gonna do Flex.
Flex hit me. Like,
fire.
He made a post that I like who y'all want to see up here. My name got tagged, and behind closed doors, and people been telling him about me for years. So he like, you know what I'm saying? Now I need to get Geechi up there. So that's why it made me really want to go so hard. Cause I'm like, yo, this dude legendary. His platform is legendary. So for him to even DM me, hit me up, and be like, you want to come on my platform? I'm like, oh yeah, I can't go up there playing. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because I'm pretty sure his DM is flooded with rappers saying, hey, I'm trying to get up here, I'm trying to get up there, I'm trying to get up there. So he took the time out to hit me up. I'm like, I gotta go crazy, and that's why I brought my brother L.I. the Mayor with me. Man, that's just how I move. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got a lot of props for that too. I see a lot of people like, yo, Geechi a real one.
Because it's like,
he shine the light on him. You could have ate all that up. You know what I mean?
A lot of people do it, which is no disrespect to him. But for me, I know my man's rap, like, and I know it's a dream of his since we was kids. So I'm like, nigga, if I'm going to Flex,
crazy.
Come on, and I know he gonna take advantage of the opportunity and give it his all up there. You know what I'm saying? Some shit to, like, when I talk with him and he understand it like this. Like, we rapping, there's money involved in this shit. Some of this shit be for the opportunity, and some of this shit be for the memories. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? Now, you know, they seeing me, not you. If they did see you, they'd be smiling though. You know what I'm saying? They'd be happy to see you. You feel me? You feel me? So, like the opportunities and the memories. So the memories will be, he got kids like I got kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, years later, you be able to see this.
That's
and be
legendary.
like, my daddy was on one of the biggest rap platforms ever. You can't take that from a nigga.
That's
you know what
fact.
I'm saying? So I had the opportunity to do that. I'm gonna do that, man. I'm gonna bring my nigga to give him that opportunity to do that.
The sidebar was L.I. Like, from what I've heard, L.I. was the rapper first.
For sure, yeah. L.I. for sure was rapping in the hood when we was kids. Like, I always used to rap, but L.I. was out there rapping. Like, he would literally battle rap. Like, I wasn't doing no battle rapping. Like, I'll write some songs, record some shit, but L.I. was somebody that'd go and battle some niggas. If some niggas put on a beat, he'll be a nigga just da-da-da-da. And I'm talking about high school all the way to the prison yards. You know what I'm saying? He was doing the same thing. Like, you ask niggas who know L.I. from the fire, you know what I'm saying? They gonna say like, oh yeah, that nigga been rapping since we was kids. You know what I'm saying? I done been in high school battles with him, prison yard battles with him. Like, he been doing that for a long time, so it's really him. It ain't like he faking it. You know what I'm saying?
So
like
you have no doubt in his skill to bring him up here.
Yeah, so I know when he a nigga that I know. You put a beat on, that dude over there singing to that shit, you throw it live, he gonna have a verse. You give a fuck if I don't give a fuck if it's a verse you heard, a verse you ain't heard, he gonna have something. He gonna rap, he a rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, the mayor gonna rap, so that's a nigga that you gotta put on because cuz love that shit from his soul. He ain't just up here faking it. You know what I'm saying? On the hood. He motivate me a lot of times.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
Your verse though, man.
Yeah, I had to talk crazy.
You went crazy.
I had to talk crazy.
The realness.
I had to talk crazy.
The bars.
Oh, that's how I just want 8 bands. You know what I'm saying? And I only gave them parts of it. I didn't even give them
freestyle. You did all that.
I put some freeze in it. I did a lot of shit. But like, when I got up there with the Flex, man, when I'm like, when I'm coming up with that shit, I'm like, yo, I want to give them that real shit. Like that shit that that made me who I am in this rap game. You know, that shit that made the people, the fans of me. Like, I don't want to just come up here. I can do a lot of metaphors and every fucking bar, punchline and shit.
We getting that real.
Yeah, but I'm like, let me give them something like, I want to hit them in their chest, man. Some shit that everybody been dealing with, or they know somebody that's dealing with it, or anything that they gonna feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's where my mind was at when I say you know what I'm saying? I love the shit that me hard. My heart came from the trenches. It's like, nigga, that's just real. Niggas who done grew up in the ghetto, in them environments, we love that shit, even though it means harm. We got niggas that done died being in the same shit that I love. We got niggas that done been in jail for the same shit that I love. I done been shot for that same shit that I love. I done been in jail for that same shit that I love. All that type of shit. I love the shit that mean me harm. You know what I'm saying? But my heart come from that though, so that's why I'm still attached to it like that. Them just little boys like that. When I say I let my boy hold some racks, ain't heard his name in a minute. I called his phone, he ain't answering. I was gonna say I ain't tripping. A year later he hit me back. I told him pay me in distance. Don't even worry about it. Just stay where you at, because I wasn't even on it. But you treated me like a nigga that didn't give you something, and now you hiding from me like I ain't your brother.
Now keep the money. Don't even worry about it.
Like, cause if you let me hold
something, you bought
yourself
out my life.
If you let me hold something, you let me hold $100, and you call me 2 weeks later, and I don't got the 100, I'm still gonna answer and let you know I ain't got it. It ain't that big of a deal because you should be my brother. We shouldn't fall out over no money. I'm fucking for $1,000 because if I gave it to you, that mean I could afford it. But if you're gonna avoid and hide and not act like that, then you might as well stay where you at, because you wasn't. You know what I mean? You was only. It's not as real as it is. So even bars like that, it's people that go through that. Family members go through that. You know what I'm saying? Borrowing shit from their family and then disappear. The only time they hit them back is when they want some more money. You know what I'm saying? They had disappear for 2 years and then come back like, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, like nah man, fuck all that. I called you the other day to tell you your niece graduated. Yeah, you ain't even answer.
Nigga avoiding you.
You avoiding the nigga so bad you don't even know.
Money.
Yeah, I'm calling you, tell you a nigga sick right now. Nigga come to the hospital. You ain't even answering. You don't know what's going on. Nigga, all them type of shit. So that's where my pain was coming in, and that shit. That's why I say, you know what I'm saying? If I could talk about this pain, imagine what I hold in.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's real. With some shit we wouldn't share. Because imagine the shit that we can't share because we going through so much. Yeah. Because of these cameras, you say some shit that's vulnerable to you and people use it against you, but it's real to you.
I heard Dirk say that in the interview with Academics the other day. Like, I'll never cry on camera. I'll never show that side of me. Because it's like then y'all
gonna make me a meme or some shit.
Yeah.
Now I'm a meme and I'm telling you some shit that meant something to me. A tear really rolling down my face, and now you got me looking like the Jordan crying meme and all this stupid shit and all this weird shit and using me for all this dumb shit. It's like, damn, can't be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Can't be a human in front of these cameras, you know, because everybody troll and everybody doing. That's why I said the whole shit about, you know what I mean, niggas snitching on the net and calling
you had too many.
Come on, man, like boys, niggas is doing that. Every blog and shit like that.
You nigga ain't calling it content.
They're calling it content. That's how they getting away with it. Like, oh man, everything's content. It's all entertainment. Like, bro, you solving this man case. Like that. We don't even know if this nigga did this or not. And we ain't even just talking about Dirk. Let's talk about even Young Thugs and all the people that we watching. We can go as far as
even
battle rap with Sue Surf.
Yeah, even like, you know, not to say that he made, but it's like you.
Come on, you got niggas saying Diddy guilty. Niggas
like you didn't even see the case. You don't know what's going on.
We could go as far as just with battle rap, like I say, nigga with Surf. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, Surf is done for.
Yeah, he done.
He's done.
They
had him barricaded in the house.
We told him that's stupid. He's stupid.
Man,
all that
you know what he did? Like, motherfuckers start making up shit.
You a big superstar. Why would
he told on somebody and somebody told on him? Like, what are you talking about? Y'all ain't went to no court date. That's the narrative though, and that's what I'm saying. Come on, bro. Motherfuckers just saying shit about that man without no facts. Ain't went to no court dates for him. Ain't talked to his mama. Ain't talked to nobody. Know nothing. You just start throwing shit in the internet and just so you can get some views off it. Just to put a nigga name in there. Like, yo, man, I heard this. I heard that. Like, bro, fuck all that. Like, tap in and see what's really going on, man. Because this be people real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got podcasts and I got shit too. But it's like, nigga, I'm not finna use nobody real situation for no content until I know facts anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because nigga, that's wrong. I won't never get up on there like, yeah, man, they said such and such might have been the shooter, and such might have been it. For one, that's too much talking from off the camera, but even on the camera, it's even worse. It's like, damn, bro, like who you want to see this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, on the real, like we all know just as we got access to the YouTube, nigga, all these goddamn law enforcement agencies got it. So 100%. When people go to these courtrooms and they playing niggas vlogs and songs,
that's crazy.
All this shit, you know, it be like that. So for me, that was a major bar that I just felt, you know what I'm saying? On that, you know what I'm saying? In that instance, and all kind of shit, man. I got too many. My mama
Tina know?
Come on, man. My mama, man, got Tina on my neck.
I was like,
my mama, you know what I'm saying? No, come on. She know I keep the steel. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
And she know I live my life.
Come on, you know. Come on, she know.
You know,
nigga, I'm keeping it still. I ain't too hard to act like a nigga. I gotta be ready for whatever. You know what I'm saying? On the real.
Yeah, she know the life I live, but at the end of the day, she pray for me. She
pray for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dog. Same shit, man. On FaceTime with Drizzy with a Drake on the passenger, man. I done really done.
That was a real boy?
That's a real boy. Like, I done really been sitting, chilling, chopping it with my guy. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna act like we best of friends and be talking about it. I have my fair time to been.
He booked you in Lux.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good dude in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? For real. So that's what I brought the Funk Flex. I'm bringing everything I got at this motherfucker.
How you liking the impact of it? You know, and the reception. You see me, I'm quoting
everything. Man, I'm loving it, man.
How you like it?
I'm loving it because
I
know my name is big, but not as big as some of the other, bigger artists in the game that got hit records and things of that nature.
Gotcha.
And I'm looking at the view count from it. That's just letting me know that it was authentic. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like they just clicking it because it say Drake or something. You know, that name you can just put and it get 1 million just because he can rap AB. Yeah. The impact is people really Googling it, clicking it. Like them is 200,000 organic motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if that motherfucker do 200,000, that 20,000 motherfuckers that really heard about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me tune into this. It ain't just because my name is hot in the algorithm. Like, nah, I heard this. I've been seeing this, and everybody's sharing it, man. And all kind of people commenting on it. And, man, all kind of legends that hit me up and tap in on me like, hey, bro, you was gas, you went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Too many motherfuckers to name out. You know what I mean? I've been working. Shout out. I also want to make sure I do this too. Shout out my guy Ilmac for the NBA. You know what I'm saying? When we
that was fire.
As the NBA players, the new generation.
I was
Jason Tatum. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So Frack was involved with that.
That's
Paz, Saurus, EK. There's a lot of other dudes a part of that too. But shout out Ilmac because he the one reached out to me to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Got me paid to do it all that. Jason Tatum ended up following me from that, DMing me, letting me know he thought that was fire.
He said, yeah, you killed my verse, nigga.
He said that. He like, you went crazy. I never met him before or nothing. So that was just a dope, alley-oop basketball term, you know what I'm saying? That brought that full circle. So man, like a lot of that shit, man, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you had one, I ain't gonna lie, you had one person that definitely was criticizing and felt like, that piss on the, you know what I mean? They say you reused it. Hitman said, how y'all coming at me for reusing live? And then Geechi, he said,
I did it again. I did that to make you look crazy. Yeah. I told him, you gonna wrap it over, man. Get some money for it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, do it on Flex.
We got Geechi.
I might say as soon as I shoot the gun, but I'm gonna start my battle like that now. We got Geechi Gotti verse to get the gun powder off. I just pistol my hands and shake his hand. That's my starting bar now. Y'all just heard it here first, exclusive. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to make sure that's my starting board. Hold on, put that in my notes, man, because I never had a starting board yet anyway.
Yeah.
Now we live.
And you know it's real. You know it's real with Gotti.
Yeah, you know I'm not.
He done gave us that first line every time. And stood on it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
but how do you feel about the contrast where Hitman did say like, yo, how am I getting such negative criticism? And Geechi out here saying the same shit. It's like, come on.
Criticism, because that was a 6-minute verse from me where I said a line, not even the exact bar that I said in the battle. I just said a line, man, to get the gunpowder off. I had to piss on my hand. That was to get to the next line. He really sit on the stands, pointing shit at his man. You know what I'm saying? All the niggas gonna snitch. They supposed to give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to get in that end, it was one of my highlight bars I said in my career years ago. I'm like, I'm on Flex. This is something that's real. I'm saying.
And then they brought the line back up.
I'm bringing shit back. Yeah, on the real. And I said a bar. It was even better because that's the same battle where I said the Flex diss. You know what I'm saying? That's what he not even understanding. You know what I'm saying? It's like levels Hitman will never understand. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, that's the same battle where I did the Flex diss. So I bring the biggest bar from that battle right there. And the difference was, Hitman, you had a 7-minute verse and you used 4 minutes of it. Not one line, not gunpowder or piss on my hands. You had 4 minutes of your verse was the same. You had a new 3 minutes of your 7, so the majority of your freestyle was old. I have out of 6 minutes, 5 minutes, I have 2 seconds. So that means if I take the piss out my hands, boy, everything else is brand new. If you take out 4 minutes of your shit, nigga, you got a 3-minute freestyle that niggas probably don't even like, because the bars they liked was the shit from 4 years ago. So that's the difference, bro. Like, you have to understand that. Then the difference is, nigga, that's 7 years ago that you came with. But if you would have used one line, we wouldn't even cared or caught it or gave a fuck. But you used 4 minutes from 7 years ago. That means when you got your opportunity to come up here and rap, in front of the world and say all these dope lines. The hottest shit you could think of was some shit you said 7 years ago. So all these albums you dropping, all these battles you having, all this rapping you doing, you couldn't think of nothing you said last year. You couldn't think of nothing you said a month ago, 2 weeks ago. The hottest shit. That's what I'm saying. That's why I know I'm gonna fuck you over, because you outdated. And I also know that you got so much pressure on you that you're gonna go in there and not be the hitman that you're supposed to be. Yeah. You're not gonna be the hitman that you wanna be. You got so much pressure on you trying to show that you this guy and trying to show that you ain't rapping old shit, that you out here, nigga. Be yourself, rap old shit and move your hands around and make it look good, and you're gonna have a good battle. But I know now the pressure is on you. It's too late to change now. You're not even a quick writer, so now I can say this because it's a couple of days away. So he gonna, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You fucked yourself over, you know what I'm saying? Because you've been
going down next Saturday, literally.
It's next Saturday. You've been writing all this crazy or different shit, trying to be intricate, trying to show people, and it's not your style. You finna get up there and look crazy.
Freestyle.
You finna get up there looking crazy. You finna get up. You gonna do like every other nigga that battle me. They gonna sit up there and try to out gangster me, and I don't never try to out gangster nobody. I just be up there being myself. Now I'm saying, it's like everybody I battle be trying to prove that I'm not a gangster, and then I'm already telling you I'm not. I'm not no gangster.
He said he does great against gang members.
Yeah, like that didn't even sound right when he said. I just laughed when he said it in my head, because I'm like, I don't even know. I don't even think like that. Like, I do great against gangbangers. Like, what you talking about? Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you talking about? Ain't you a gangbanger? So it's like, nigga, that don't even make sense if you a gangbanger. You're not even looking at it like that, nigga. You great against other dope real niggas, other dope street rappers or something like that. Niggas who got that content, they got that gutter shit like me. I just go up there and be authentically me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and motherfuckers gonna love it or they gonna hate it. But when you see me and you around me, my energy, my aura, my presence is just being who I am. I can't fake it, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could make these stories up. I wish this shit was lying, you know what I'm saying? Even to go to the piss on my hands board. The only way you would know that song worked is that's some shit you was told and had to do before. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Lord willing, that was something that I had to do before. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's how I can speak to it to know that's what it was. Yeah. Nigga, like, hey, nigga, you ever get in a situation, you feel me? Get that off. Nigga, they lock you up, at least that ain't gonna be on your hands at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people like, yeah, bleach and all. So what if you running and you jumping fences and you doing shit like that? Like, then where the bleachers at? I'm talking about, this is real life action shit. I'm not talking about going in the house and now you got all these utensils. Nigga, duh, if I made it to the fucking house, nigga, I'm gonna use bleach and soap and water and do all kind of different motherfucking shit. Now I'm talking about niggas in the middle of what's going on, nigga. You got to do what you gotta do. You somewhere.
I didn't even know that you could do that.
Come on, man.
I didn't even know
that. Come on, nigga. That's some shit
that became a real popular thing now.
Because motherfuckers done said that, nigga. I didn't know that. I was a young nigga. Somebody telling me that. Like, dang, I had to utilize that one day. One day in my lifetime, I had to utilize that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was able to say it with no fear. The average nigga, I think that sound goofy. So if you ain't never did it, you would think, but you would never think
like,
you even say that, boy.
Because there was niggas in the comments like pissing in your hand.
Like, for what? They got in the real. Like, nigga, that's what you gonna do. What you gotta do to stay out. You gonna do what you gotta do to beat the people. You know what I'm saying? On the real. That's something you gonna do whatever the fuck you gotta do if that's what it take. You dig what I mean? So that's where it comes back to, like I say, just being authentically me. I don't mind putting my real life in things and situations because it's a past life now.
Yeah.
36 years old now, so I'm talking about shit when I'm 12, 13, 14, 15. Like, I'm in the streets young, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't understand, that's 20-something years of doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, so now when I speak, when you see what I'm doing, I'm giving back in the community, I'm giving back in the hood, I'm doing more positive as I can. I'm not the best example, you know what I'm saying? Because there's dudes who've been doing better and doing more, but I'm gonna do the best I can. I don't promote gang violence, I don't be on none of these, never get me on these platforms telling no kids to join gangs, do no dumb shit. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not this motherfucker pushing none of this shit.
You preach unity.
I preach unity. I preach all from day one. Yeah. So like, if you know me, that's what you're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? So
one of my favorite interviews with you was with right after you battled Easy. Come on, I saw the Uncle Rod channel.
Come on.
I thought that probably was one of the realest.
Powerful, nigga. I'm out there, nigga, but I'm like that everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how I really am. So when I'm around other real niggas, no matter what city, whatever state I'm from, I'm gonna still speak this shit out loud because niggas, it's gonna be some other niggas who feel the same way. Nigga, we don't want to leave this motherfucking get shot, get killed. We all dealing with it though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we together and we can talk about some positive shit that might make a nigga be like, man, I ain't finna do that bullshit. So I'm gonna go home and lay down with my bitch. Man, a young nigga might hear this interview and be like, you know what, man, that nigga got his chance to real shit. I'm finna go write me some raps, nigga, because if he can do it. Yeah. And there was a point in time he had to do some gutter shit, piss on his hand, do some gangster shit, let some shots off and do all this other bullshit. Lost friends, died, been to jail, been shot, been all this shit, man. Let me go on and let me do something different, you know what I'm saying? Because I can see him now making a positive change and making some money from his situation. That's what this shit is about.